Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans all around the world, let's talk some boxing. So I had a video on the rise of Manny Pacquiao. You guys can check it out. Now we're going to look at the rise of Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has won 47 different fights. So Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not exactly somebody who has ever stopped rising in the sport of boxing. But how did Floyd Mayweather Jr. even come to become this big in boxing, so that he's actually known as the face of boxing? It all started in 1998 when Gennaro Hernandez gave him a shot at the WBC World Super Featherweight title. Gennaro Hernandez had never been beaten at Super Featherweight, but he did go up in lightweight to face Oscar De La Hoya, who defeated him for the first time in his career. He had drawn before that. Gennaro Hernandez, a classy boxer. It was a rough and tumble affair against Gennaro Hernandez, being bigger than Floyd. As you can see, he's much bigger than Floyd here. He was able to tackle Floyd, bring him down, rough him up a little bit. But Floyd was just way too sharp, way too strong, and as a result of that, he actually caused Gennaro to retire in the 9th round of the fight. It was a great fight, but Floyd was outclassing Gennaro. He was taking unnecessary punishment. As a result of that, Gennaro Hernandez retired. Gennaro would later say this kid was legit, and also Floyd Mayweather Jr. was eternally grateful for giving him that shot, because that really changed Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s career. The next fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. was known to go into superstardom was a fight against Diego Corrales, and in that fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. wasn't even thought of to win, because Diego Corrales was undefeated and he was mowing down everybody, including world champion Robert Garcia. When he faced Floyd Mayweather Jr., on the other hand, Floyd Mayweather Jr. knocked him down 5 times in spectacular fashion, causing his stepfather to stop the fight, even though Diego Corrales did not want that fight stopped. It was such a sensational fight and such a spectacular fight that to this day some people believe that was one of the best performances by Floyd Mayweather Jr. After that, Floyd Mayweather Jr. then faced Jose Luis Castillo for the lightweight title of the world. Jose Luis Castillo wasn't thought to be any challenge for Floyd Mayweather Jr., even though Floyd Mayweather Jr. was the first time he was being at lightweight. And for the first 4 rounds, the first 5 rounds, it really went that way. But then after that, Jose Luis Castillo really put up a nice competitive fight, winning at least 4 of those last 8 rounds. It was good. It was toe-to-toe. It was bang for bang. It was so exciting and so competitive that it led commentators to believe that Jose Luis Castillo retained his belt, because Floyd Mayweather Jr. was the challenger. So a rematch was arranged, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. in the rematch dominated Jose Luis Castillo to show that he was a superior boxer to him. Nonetheless, it's a fight that many people argue about, and it's a fight that is very memorable and also added to Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s popularity. He then went on to fight DeMarcus Corley in what was one of the greatest fights that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had to that point. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was hurt by DeMarcus Corley with some straight lefts and some overhand rights. It was beautiful stuff, and right hooks too. But then Floyd Mayweather Jr., he knocked down DeMarcus Corley twice in that fight, and that proved that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was a warrior. It was more of a brawl earlier on, and then Floyd Mayweather Jr. reverted to boxing. It was one of those great fights. DeMarcus Corley, a tough guy who had given even Zab Judah some problems. And he's always given anybody he's gone into the ring with some problems. The fight that really just shoot Floyd Mayweather Jr. into superstardom was his fight against Arturo Gatti, known as the Warrior. His great wars against Mickey Ward, and his epic battles with other fighters where he would either outbox, outclass them, or outbrawl them. Known as a tough guy, Arturo Gatti was not expected to be beaten so badly by Floyd Mayweather Jr., but Floyd Mayweather Jr. dominated him, making that performance even a greater performance than his performance against Diego Corrales. So Floyd Mayweather Jr. was becoming the pound-for-pound king when he faced Zab Judah, the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. Zab Judah put up a very good performance and knocked down Floyd Mayweather Jr. in the 2nd round. It was not ruled a knockdown, but a slip. After that, Floyd Mayweather Jr. basically destroyed Zab Judah, causing him to hit him with a low blow. There was a host of the drama that occurred, and that made great for boxing. And again, Floyd Mayweather Jr. got more popularity. Floyd Mayweather's image started to change. Bob Arum wanted him to be more of a clean-cut guy that didn't curse and swear, just fought opponents he wanted him to do. But Floyd Mayweather Jr. was frustrated. He couldn't be himself. He started calling himself Pretty Boy Floyd. He was rising up the pound-for-pound rankings, and he wanted to fight Oscar De La Hoya. When Bob Arum asked him to fight instead Antonio Margarito, Floyd Mayweather Jr. decided enough is enough. And when Bob Arum started saying that he was afraid of Margarito, Floyd Mayweather paid out of his contract. He formed his own promotional company, and he fought Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd had become more of a brash speaker, and Oscar De La Hoya had just beaten another brash speaker in Ricardo Mayorga. Floyd Mayweather Jr. He cursed, he swore, he went to strip clubs. All of these things turned people off from him, and on top of that, he was black. And black men, they were not supposed to be outspoken, far less do all those crazy things. He was supposed to be a nice, clean-cut, nice guy, like Shane Mosley would talk nice, even though he may have gone to strip clubs and done all kinds of crazy things like Oscar De La Hoya. Nonetheless, Oscar De La Hoya had beaten Ricardo Mayorga. They expected him to beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. The result was that Floyd Mayweather Jr. won the fight by split decision. I argue that he dominated Oscar De La Hoya. And so, because of that, he became the pay-per-view star, and he moved on and rose in popularity. After that, people started saying Floyd was a coward. He doesn't want to fight this fighter. He doesn't want to fight that fighter. People really hated Floyd because of his behavior. He would carry on, dramatize. He would throw tantrums. He would curse and swear. So these things made people not like Floyd Mayweather Jr. a lot. And then on top of that, he was black. I mean, how much more people wanted to see him lose? So they started saying, "Oh, you're ducking Ricky Hatton," because Ricky Hatton had beaten up Costa Zoo, knocked out Jose Luis Castillo, and this guy had been dominating junior welterweight division. So Floyd Mayweather Jr. eventually fought Ricky Hatton. People were saying he was afraid. He fought him. And guess what he did? He knocked him out and pretty much destroyed his career in the 9th round of that fight, even though Ricky Hatton did make him stagger across the ring with a good straight right. So Ricky Hatton came to fight. Floyd beat him at his own game, which was inside fighting, and finally destroyed his career and knocked him out, took his heart from him, after Ricky Hatton tried everything in the book, including hitting Floyd at the back of the head because he was frustrated. That ballooned Floyd into a new status. He retired from boxing, which was even more interesting because other fighters were starting to come up on the rise, and Paul Williams, Antonio Margarito, Miguel Cotto, just to name a few. But none of them were calling him out except for, I think, Paul Williams was calling him out. But he almost got knocked out by Kermit Syndrome. So I guess when he returned from retirement to just pretty much dominate Juan Manuel Marquez, who Pacquiao could not get the full conclusive upper hand against up to this day. And he just pretty much dominated Marquez so much that people were just hoping that Marquez would survive to the last round, which he did. Floyd Mayweather Jr. then was called out by Shane Mosley after he had dominated Antonio Margarito, couldn't get a fight with Manny Pacquiao. He came bum-rushed Floyd Mayweather Jr. at the end of the Victor Ortiz fight, demanding that he would fight him. So Floyd Mayweather Jr. fought him. Shane Mosley landed the right that really was felt all around the world. He rocked Floyd Mayweather Jr. twice in the 2nd round, and after that, Floyd Mayweather Jr. pretty much ended Shane Mosley's career as a welterweight or as any kind of fighter. Because after that fight where Floyd just kept on hitting Mosley flush in the face and just beating him up, Mosley never performed well after that. He had a so-so performance against Sergio Mora, in which Mora was tagging him all the time. Manny Pacquiao basically knocked him down, and Mosley was in reverse gear. And then he had a fight against Canelo Alvarez. Well, he did have good heart, but I mean, Mosley was just all over the place getting tagged. Then Floyd Mayweather Jr. fought Miguel Cotto after he could not the 2nd time get his fight with Manny Pacquiao. Miguel Cotto put up a performance that I don't think any other fighter legitimately has done against Floyd Mayweather Jr. Miguel Cotto basically physically imposed his will on Floyd Mayweather Jr. He would not let Floyd get out of the corners. He busted up Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s nose. It was sort of a fight of attrition and skill, but Floyd almost knocked him out in the 12th. Against Canelo Alvarez, another 154-pounder. Nobody thought, first of all, he would fight Canelo Alvarez at the time. He dominated Canelo Alvarez, provoking Sugar Ray Leonard to say, this guy is the greatest of his era. He then went on to fight the most entertaining fight I've ever seen with an opponent who would not back down. Marcos Maidana has not given up against Floyd Mayweather Jr. And I think Marcos Maidana became a superstar when he fought Floyd Mayweather Jr. Now Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to be fighting Manny Pacquiao, and we look forward to that fight. We know every Manny Pacquiao fight has been entertaining and sensational, even if he's gotten knocked out or not, or been beaten. So we look forward to that fight. it's probably going to be one of the greatest fights in history because of the fact that it's two really great fighters coming together. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is only been getting more and more and more popular in the world. He is the most popular boxer and the most popular athlete in the world at this point in time. So Floyd Mayweather Jr., this is how he rose to superstardom. I hope you guys appreciate this video. I look forward to seeing how his career goes.